It's hard to believe that this Starbucks situation is still a thing that's not getting resolved properly. You know what? No, it's not hard to believe. You know what? In fact, I do believe it. I guess I just wanted to start off with something that sounds like I'm in shock, but you know what? That would just be a lie. So sorry about that. And I'm not going to redo this. I'm just going to do my spiel here. But, well, okay. Two black guys go into Starbucks. They sit down. One opens a computer or something. So it turns out it doesn't matter. Okay. One guess one's a real estate agent or whatnot, and the other's a college graduate. And they're meeting a friend. The friend is Caucasian. Okay. No one knows that. You just got two minorities that walk into the store, sit down, and they start doing stuff just like anybody else. I know this because I have been in the Starbucks a couple of times, and I have seen Caucasians, Asians, Hispanic people walk in, sit down, and start looking at notepads, iPhones, laptops, talking to friends, or looking out the window waiting for somebody, or looking out into, whatever store that we were, I can't remember where we were at, but just waiting. Nobody's buying anything. Nobody's doing anything. And the comment sections, when you look at it, they are just as racist or inflammatory as they can be. They will say, oh, Starbucks has a policy. You can't use the restrooms or sit down and use their facility in any way unless you purchase something. I'm going to say this. I've been in 3 different Starbucks in my life. And not one time did that policy show up anywhere on any placard in the store, around it or outside of it, or inside by any means. So that's complete bullshit. That is. Also, if they are, might I add, the female manager did not go to them and say, oh, you're not paying for anything, so please, if you will, you have to leave. That did not happen. No, they come in 2 minutes later, as witnesses say, she called the cops. The cops get there and start harassing them. She stays out of the picture. Their friend comes in and is trying to figure out what's wrong. The customers, who obviously go there often, they're asking the cops, what did they do wrong? What happened? What is the situation? The minorities involved are calm, chilling, and just trying to converse their side of the situation, which is what happens. When you get the talk as a minority, that talk entails mind your P's and Q's, act like you're not a threat, be as civil and docile as you can around police officers because they will shoot you for less. So please keep your shit in check. That's pretty much the talk in a nutshell. Now, here's the thing. While this happens, you got, as I said, the comment sections, they are all over the place. And they say that they just didn't do things the right way, or, they should have, been a little more mannerful or respectful to the cops. Okay. The cops should have, let's break this down real quick. First and foremost, when they come in, the manager, if they shouldn't have been there, should have gone out to them and said, please, you're not buying anything. You have to leave. But that didn't happen. The manager was just saying, look, you black, you here, get out. That's really all it is. So let me call the cops because I'm too afraid to go out there and do it myself. Now, if that's not the case, then the manager should have displayed a different attitude. The manager should have actually gone out and said something if what I'm saying is false. It's that simple. The cops, when they get called, what's the call? They're loitering. You can't loiter in an establishment with a public Wi-Fi, with public service. You can't do that. And Starbucks being one of the most liberal businesses in the United States of America, who has done this for others, this right here basically should be an anomaly. Because this isn't something you hear about from Starbucks that much. This has got to be the first case, period. The first case of this. Now, Starbucks has been chastised for what? Not putting Merry Christmas on their damn coffee cups. They've been chastised for everything, being as crazy as it is, they've been chastised for being anti-religious and anti-Semitic. They have been, obviously, you know what their problem is now? They're pro-minority. I think that's what their problem is. Because this manager was upholding a policy that wasn't written down. And the cops should have respected the situation by de-escalating, going in, or being on the phone saying, I don't see what the problem is. Your place is open to the public. You have free Wi-Fi. So what are you calling us for? For this. That could have been one, but no, the cops went in and did everything they could to stay in these people's faces to make sure that they got stuff out of the way after they wasn't going to just instantly fall in the line and say, you know what? We black, we stupid, lock us up. They didn't do that, so the cops were definitely going to stay on their case. And then all of a sudden, they got to get up, they get arrested. Is there a charge? I think loitering, but then, but this shouldn't have happened. Everyone in decent mind country was upset. So the Starbucks owner comes out and this shouldn't have happened. And we're going to give training. We're going to undergo training in dealing with minorities and people of color and whatnot. So nobody's going to talk about the problem with that. Now, on a very brief note, you've got cops who joined the force and they kill unarmed minorities in droves. They even kill the unarmed or weakly armed majority. Knives are not that deadly when they are standing 20 to 40 feet away and are almost cowering. So keep that in mind. So when you have this situation here and you've got the owner saying, we're committed to doing the right thing. No, you're not. All right. No, you're not. The police departments are not. The states are not. Businesses are not. And I'm going to close with this. Instead of your policies on your stores saying no shirt, no shoes, no service, how about no shirt, no shoes, and any racism is no service, no employment? How about that? Because if you can stop hiring, if you can not hire people because they're gay, if you cannot hire people because they're black, if you cannot hire people because they're just not white, how about we stop hiring people if they have any iota of racism in them? Any iota of I don't like because of color. I don't like because it is said or reported by the Department of Justice or any other made up statistic that they are more evil or they're evil or they just do bad or crime. Instead, just get rid of them. And I think when that level of poverty hits, when that becomes a reason for poverty other than the assumed thing of you're not educated enough, you're not liked enough, your hair isn't straight enough, if it's your mind isn't correct enough, I think you're going to start seeing a change in the educational system of this country as well. That's what I'm thinking. This is Cedric Kennedy for Comparative Reasoning. Thank you for listening.